My name is Liam Walker. I'm 17 years old, and on the night of March 8th, I died alone in my bedroom, my phone glowing in one hand.
A vape clenched in the other. Before I tell you how that happened, I should tell you who I was. I was just a regular kid. At least, that's what it looked like from the outside. I lived in a quiet suburb outside Chicago, went to public high school, played basketball. Nothing serious, just the B team. Most days, I didn't really stand out, I just existed. My parents are good people. They really are. My mom, Beth. My dad, Mark. They work long hours, try their best, worry more than they show, but my real life wasn't with them. It was on my phone. From the second I woke up, my hand reached for it automatically. Notifications, snap streaks, TikTok, Instagram, who posted, who liked, who was online, who wasn't talking to me anymore. That glowing screen wasn't just a device, it was my world. And the vape, it was always there. Everyone vapes. At least that's how it felt. In school bathrooms after class. In bedrooms with doors locked. It didn't feel dangerous. It felt normal. I started freshman year. Someone passed it around at a party. It tasted like something sweet, blueberry, maybe vanilla, something fake and harmless. It felt good. I've always had anxiety, or maybe I didn't know what to call it back then. My mind never shut up. Ever thoughts stacked on top of thoughts. Did they see that post? Why didn't she reply? Do they like me? Am I embarrassing myself? Am I enough? It was just noise, constant, exhausting. And when I took a hit, the noise faded. Not gone, just quieter, like turning the volume down on life. It became my pause button. My mom hated it. She found one once, hidden inside my shoe, she cried. She told me it was poison, that it would kill me. I rolled my eyes. It's fine, Mom, I said. It's just vapor. It's not cigarettes. I learned how to hide it. I learned how to lie. I was good at hiding everything. How empty I felt. How lonely I was. How disconnected I felt, even surrounded by people, even with hundreds of online friends. The vape was my comfort. My phone was my escape. That's who I was. A kid hiding in his room, scrolling, vaping, numbing himself. That night was a Tuesday. Nothing special. I had a big English paper due. I hadn't started it. I was stressed. At dinner, my dad and I argued about my grades, about my phone. He said, "Liam, you're never here. You're always somewhere else." I shrugged and said, whatever. Then I went to my room and shut the door. The click of the latch, the muffled sound of the TV downstairs. I sat in the dark. My phone lit up my face. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Nothing meaningful. Just strangers living lives I wasn't part of. Parties I wasn't invited to. Smiles that felt fake. That cold, tight feeling returned to my chest, so I grabbed the vape. I took a long hit and held it in. The noise dropped. Then another, and another. I was using new pods, stronger ones. I got them from a kid named Tyler. They hit harder. I like that. Scrolling, vaping. Then something felt wrong. Not relaxed, not calm, tight. My chest felt like it was being squeezed from the inside. I coughed once, dry and sharp. I thought I just hit it too hard. I set the vape down and tried to take a deep breath. I couldn't. It felt like trying to breathe through soaked fabric. My lungs wouldn't fill. Panic hit instantly. My heart was racing out of control. I stood up, but my legs felt weak, like they weren't real. I grabbed my chest. Mom, I tried to call out. No sound came. Just a wheeze. I was suffocating. I collapsed, hit the floor. My head slammed against the desk. From the ground, I could see under my bed. Dust. An old sock, my phone still on the mattress. It lit up. A notification, a snap. I reached for it. That's the stupid part. I was dying, and I still wanted my phone. And then, everything stopped. The pain disappeared. The noise was gone. And that's when I realized I wasn't breathing anymore. The panic had vanished completely. I popped. That's the only word I can think of. It was like stepping out of a suit soaked in mud, like dropping a backpack filled with rocks I had carried for years. I was floating, weightless, free. I opened my eyes and realized I was hovering near the ceiling. My gaze fell down. There I was, lying on the floor. My face had a bluish tint. My eyes stared blankly at the ceiling. My vape pen had rolled away, lying uselessly beside me. It wasn't me. It was just a body, a shell. I didn't understand. Nothing made sense. Yet the strangest thing, I wasn't afraid. Not even a little. Just confused. This isn't real, I thought. It's a dream. I'm asleep. I'll wake up any second. Then I heard it. A scream. The door burst open. It was my mom, her face twisted in terror. I must have hit the floor hard, and she had heard it. The sound she made. I will never forget it. It wasn't words. It was raw, animalistic pain. See. Carved into a single sound. Liam. Oh God. Liam. No. Mark. Call 911. She collapsed onto me, shaking my body. Liam. Baby, wake up. Wake up. Please. God. No. My dad ran in moments later. He froze. Just froze. His face shattered. I tried to speak. Mom, I'm here. Dad, it's me. But they couldn't hear me. I waved my hand through her head. Mist. Smoke. I wasn't there. I felt a heaviness in my chest, a sadness I couldn't cry out. Tears didn't fall, just the weight of grief pressing down. Paramedics rushed in. They pulled my mom off me, tore open my shirt, slapped the paddles onto my chest. Clear. My body jolted violently. No pulse. Again. Nothing. Again. Still nothing. Get him on the gurney. We've lost him. I was gone. They carried me from the room. My mom collapsed in the hallway, screaming. My dad stood frozen, staring at nothing. And I floated, alone, scared for the first time. Then something strange happened. The walls of my room started to shimmer, like heat waves rising off asphalts. Then they faded entirely. My house dissolved. The sirens, my mom's cries, every sound, gone. Quiet, real quiet. No pings, no notifications, no buzzing thoughts. Only peace. I wasn't in my room. I wasn't anywhere specific. I was everywhere and nowhere at once. Darkness surrounded me, but it was soft, comforting, like velvet wrapped around my being. I floated there. Time didn't exist. Then I felt it, a warmth. Not visible at first, just a shift in the air, like standing near a bonfire on the coldest night, but inside me. And then the light appeared, everywhere, surrounding me, radiating from within. It pushed the darkness back, but it didn't blind me. It was solid, yet soft. Colors I had never seen before shimmered in it. And the sound, it wasn't music, it wasn't singing. It was a chord. Perfect, resonating in every fiber of my being. And then I saw him. It's impossible to describe. He wasn't a man like I had ever seen. Not human, not a ghost. He was made of light. He was the warmth, the chord, the life. I knew him. I didn't speak it, but I knew. Jesus, we moved toward each other. Or maybe I moved, I don't know. And as we neared, I felt everything. All the gunk inside me. The vape smoke in my lungs, the anxiety screaming in my head, the loneliness in my heart, every lie, every wasted hour, every hurt I'd carried. I felt it all, and shame followed. I tried to hide from him, but he stopped. He didn't have eyes, yet he saw everything. And then I felt his voice, not through sound, through being. It vibrated in my chest, in my very soul. Just one word formed inside my mind, Liam. And as he said it, that warmth surged through me. I watched in awe as all the darkness, all that gunk started to lift. Thin black threads of it pulled out of me, and the moment they touched his light, they vanished. Gone, I gasped. My lungs, my spirit lungs, filled with his light. It felt like nothing I'd ever known. I cried. Real tears. Tears of release. Tears of joy. He didn't judge. He didn't scold. He simply healed, held me. I was fully known. Nothing in me was hidden, and I felt something inside. Me, my heart, my core, whatever I was now, begin to move in rhythm with him. Not a beat like before, a steady flow, a pulse of peace. I looked at him, and for the first time, there was no fear left in me at all. I'm sorry, I thought, and his presence answered instantly. I know. Then he showed me it wasn't like watching a screen or a memory. I was inside it. Suddenly, I was back in my bedroom. I saw myself on the floor. I saw my phone glowing. I saw the vape in my hand, and then he showed me what I couldn't see before. I watched myself scrolling, endless scrolling, thumb moving, screen changing. And every time I chased another video, another like, another distraction, a thin gray mist drifted out and wrapped around my chest, not choking me, numbing me, layer by layer. The vape wasn't the real problem. It was just the surface. The real sickness was numbness. Then the view pulled back. I saw my friends, my school, my city, then farther, millions of teenagers, all alone, sitting in dark rooms, faces lit by glowing screens, connected to everything, and starving. Their souls were screaming, but the noise was too loud for them to hear it, and his presence spoke again. The song was slower now. heavy with sorrow. Liam, this is your generation. I felt the weight of it. They are the most connected generation in history, he said, and the most lonely. They are surrounded by voices, yet they have no one who truly hears them. They are starving for me, but they are full of distractions. He showed me the screens again. They are building walls made of glass, he said softly, to hide the emptiness inside. Then he said something that shook me to my core. The enemy does not need to create a hell for them. They are building it themselves, one scroll at a time, one post at a time, one hit at a time. I didn't understand. And opt. And he sent me back to tell you this. You are never meant to live numb. You were never meant to drown in noise. You were made for connection, real connection. And he's still waiting. And he's still waiting.